on these. And this is how I wanted to frame it this way, because we have the same names for the top two. I believe we have a different order for the top two. And so it becomes Kon Knueppel and his consistent production against what Cooper Flagg has been putting together over the last month or so. And how do you balance that out? Because I think that gets interesting. Because Kon has been steady as a rocket all year long for the Hornets, consistent production, and the shot speaks for itself. You know, he's done a lot of things with the three-point shot. It's tough to deal with. But the versatility that he's displayed over the course of the season is where it gets fun. Offensively, you can use him in different ways. And like he started to leverage that shot making into more drives. And that's where it got interesting with dribble handoffs and pick and roll. And, you know, kind of sell the shot and get in the paint. And, you know, he gets you off balance. He hits you first. He turns the corner. He's got good footwork. He's got good control. And it makes it hard because, you know, they can have him off screens. He's still being used as a screener. And now, okay, I'm going to set things up to slip, get into space, and now I can attack that way. He's got the floor vision as teams are like, hey, you're popping, let's take that away. Well, I can make a pass out of that. And he's just really good at being off ball and creating space and creating separation and coming off screens tight and getting his angles. Next step for me is probably playmaking, but he's just been really, really good this year. So it's hard to deny him. I had him in my last rookie rankings at 1. Today I have him at 2.
Ooh, there you go. And there's the reveal. And so Cooper Flagg has now overtaken the top spot for you in the Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah, man. Look, man, I talked about him last week. I'll talk about him again. He is just comfortable offensively in a way that just opens a ton up with his usage on ball, off ball, his ability to make plays late in games, his patience, and defenses have to respect it. And it's just like it continues to grow, I think, is where I'm at. And it's like this is a separate conversation, but like Cooper Flagg was in a box to start this season, right? In a box. Defenses didn't want to cooperate with anything. You talk about the Dallas context, but it was very clear. Hesitancy, uncertain of where my shot is, uncertain of where the pass is, want to do this, want to swing it. He's decisive these days. He is countering whatever the defense does. If you would like to cut me off, I'm going to hit you. If there's space, I'm getting to my shot that I want. And now I can be used in pick and roll. I can be used in handoffs. I can do a lot more things. I can post up. I can hit this little hook shot. Like there's a command that goes with that just feels a little different to me. And he's just been consistent with that over the last month or so. I'm putting my head down. I'm getting in the paint and we're going to work.
No, I think that is more than fair. And as you kind of tease, like we do have different orders with this. I think Cooper Flagg is certainly coming for that top spot. And I think when you zoom out, like if you just ask me, who do you think is the best player in this rookie class? Like my answer was Cooper Flagg heading into the year. My answer is still Cooper Flagg. I think he is the best player. I think he's going to have the best career of this group. But if the answer is who has had the best rookie season to this point of the year, I do still lean towards Kon Knueppel. Like you've already hit on the offensive versatility for him. And one of the things that popped early for me is like, oh, he's taking people with him on some of these drives. He can win some of these clean, but even when he doesn't, like there's a physicality that he has. You get on this hip, you're not pushing him off 2 feet and making it a tougher finish at the rim for him. Like he can still get to his spots. It's not necessarily the Cooper Flagg bit because Cooper Flagg is just bigger than him, but like he can get to his spots and he has these scoops, these far out extension layups that he can get to as well. Some of these like short shoulder bump turnaround jumpers from like 8 or 9 feet, like he sprinkled in a couple of those in that Cleveland game where I'm just like, hey man, this is fun. And so like, as you talk about the clutch scoring for Cooper Flagg, and it's valid, like what I do enjoy about both of these guys is that they can attack matchups and both of them can attack matchups in different ways. Like you can just go inverted pick and roll with Cooper Flagg if you want to. And here you go to work against a guy that you don't respect. Hey, here's a mid post touch where you're going to set you an off ball screen, get you a touch. Here's this matchup that you like. With Kon Knueppel, yeah, we can also do some of the mismatch hunting. Ask Darius Garland how he felt towards the end of that game. But we can do that. Hey, Kon, we're going to use you as a screener, something that you in particular have highlighted, Steve. We can just slow play this and get you a matchup. Or here's the go screen because you get out of there so quickly and your footwork is so good. You now just have a shot immediately, or you can get right into those drives, which parlays into these finishes or to these short jumpers. And so like the fact that both of them are growing as like these late game options, when the appeal of them should be, we can do a little bit of everything. Like, it's more shooting for Kon, and I think it's just more like screening, cutting, etc. for Cooper. But like the fact that there's this offensive versatility for both of them, it really excites me thinking about like their futures. But with Kon, like you kind of said it though, like he has just kind of been, he's been the most consistent guy through this rookie class at the very least. And this is with more driving, a little bit more playmaking, especially since we are now in another extended stretch without LaMelo Ball at this point. And so like Kon has just kind of become the face of this offense.
Oh.
And he is handling it well. And so like I was quickly doing some filtering, Steve, you brought this up. So since Thanksgiving, right? Both players have played about 8 games since then. Cooper Flagg in his last 8, 24.1 points per game. That's first among the rookie class. 6 boards, 4.5 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.9 blocks. Mavericks about a plus 0.5 in terms of their plus minus overall. Kon Knueppel, averaging 20 points per game during this stretch. 4.6 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 0.8 steals, not going to get the block numbers. It's a plus 1.1. It's like even during this run, like Kon has still just been, like he's leveling up and he's still been good through this.
You said the last 8, right?
Yeah.
If I can do like counting very quickly live, Cooper Flagg during that stretch has made a grand total of 4 threes. He's shooting like this while the 3 is just like, I'll take it, but also no. Like I'm getting buckets.
Yeah. And to your point, Steve, one of the things that I had in my notes, you zoom out overall this year with Cooper Flagg, 1.08 points per possession on any trip featuring a drive. That is 7th among 20 players with at least 300. And I meant to mention this in the MVP bit, but Shea has officially taken the lead over Julius Randle on that front in terms of the points per possession number. So Shea 1 is Randle 2. It's Donovan Mitchell 3. So if you want to add to the he could be 3 in the MVP running with, again, Luka out, Steph out, Giannis out, etc. There's another fender in the cap for Donovan Mitchell as well. But yeah, Cooper Flagg is just there. And again, that's the overall season number. And so when you think about what the first 2-3 weeks of the year was for Cooper Flagg, the fact that that drive number is where it's at speaks to what he's been doing as of late. I could quickly get the last 8 for that just to have that handy. But yeah, he was the head down. He's been fun. And like watching the Utah game while we're on Cooper Flagg, hey man, it really highlighted the drive bit. I think 23 drives in that game for Cooper Flagg. It was the second time all season that he logged at least 20 in a game. But the second most in a game for him this season. 1.09 points per possession on any trip featuring a flag drive during that game against Utah. And just the pacing of these, Steve, it never felt like he sped up on any of them. At least he didn't hit full speed. I'm just going to slow play this, depending on the matchup I had, which, similar to Kon and the Darius Garland bit, poor Keontae George in that basketball game, who has been really freaking good. Just ask you a free throw about him if he's having the most under-the-radar great season in the league this year. He's been very good. Cooper Flagg found him quite a few times and just said, let's dance. And the size difference just kind of won out multiple times in that basketball game. But it's been a phenomenal year by Cooper Flagg. I think he is the best. I think he is the best player in this rookie class. It would not surprise me if Steve asked me this question in 2 or 3 weeks and I have Cooper Flagg number 1. But like right now, I do still just have Kon. 19, 5, and 4. Shooting the leather off the ball on ridiculous volume, 41% on threes, nearly 9 attempts a game. It's just kind of him right now. Leads rookies in EPM if you care about that part. But like, it's still Kon Knueppel for me right now.